as always, it's not just about getting the run of the ball, getting the good fortune, the flukes. It's about what you can do with it when they arrive. And, well, it wouldn't take much to assume that Zhao Xintong will win the match at this visit. He's got enough reds in open play to do that here off the back of that fluke. It's what you do with the luck when it comes, and from what we've seen so far, it's looking very likely that it could be a match-winning fluke. You know, and worth remembering and noting, 55. Xintong this season having to compete on the secondary tour, the Q Tour, where 56. We've got 7 events around the UK and Europe. The winner of that tour will receive a 2-year tour card from the next new season. And Xintong very much in a commanding position, having won the last 2 events in Sweden and in Manchester. Made a couple of 147s as well along the way, so he's been keeping his arm in touch, picking up from where he left off from his enforced ban from the game. Back looking somewhere near his best, I think it has to be said. He's striking the ball quite beautifully, and already he's over the line in this match. He's home and hosed. 69. Stress-free morning for the 27-year-old. Put in another solid performance here. Well, we've just ticked over the 2-hour playtime. That's including the interval, actually, so it's probably less than 2 hours actually on the table, which is, well, remarkable. Quick fire stuff, no messing around this morning. It always looked an attractive match on paper, but he's shown us his class this morning. He's played some very nice stuff, and that break of 77 to add to a plethora of high breaks from Zhao Xintong, more than good enough to book his place into round 3 of this Victorian Plumbing UK Championship qualifiers.
So Dwayne Jones in a world of trouble. 5-3 down, 41 adrift, 51 on. Not a bad line, but no pace. For a moment, Moody was interested in maybe being able to squeeze the red past the other into the pocket, but that never really looked on, and so the cue ball goes back. Clearly, potting the red would have been an impossibility, and the plant, that wasn't available either. More pace this time. Oh, and that's it. That is it. That is precisely what Moody wanted. What an almighty struggle it's been. But Stan Moody has his ranking points. He has the win. And he can come back to play Pang Junzhu tomorrow, hoping for an improvement in form with a certain amount of pressure alleviated.
7.
One of those unusual matches where Dwayne Jones made the 3 highest breaks of the afternoon, but he's the one disappointed.
15.
I think he's shown a lot of character, Moody. Helped greatly, of course, by the fact that Jones did not perform. But when the situation was getting a little sticky, he produced that half century and got over the line in the end.
Just saying those numbers out loud sounds very much like it's been a domination from Jack, particularly in the scoring department. But the game, how it's unfolded, it hasn't felt that way. But it just shows how fluent Jack can be when he gets in. He scores very quickly, and you can quite easily forget about the breaks that he's made.
He's pretty much over the line. Rory Thor knows that. And he is over the line now. Yeah, Thor won the first frame, the only scrappy affair of the match. Snatched it after requiring a snooker. Thor made the highest break of the contest, 1-2-4 in the third frame to lead 2-1. And he stole the eighth with a 65 clearance to black. But Lisowski, he's produced under the gun.
'83, 84.
Positives for Rory Thor to take out of this match, but I think he will be disappointed, particularly the way he played in frame 9.
91.
Yeah, that's the look of someone who's disappointed.
Doesn't look all that comfy either, that.
97.
Could do with a pillow.
98.
And there is the ton, so a brilliant way for Jack Lisowski to cap off this win, chalking up a century break of his own. A performance that hasn't hit the heights that we so often see from him, but a performance that's been convincing enough. Jack Lisowski books his place into Judgment Day.
108.
I told myself coming into this match I wasn't going to say this, but I will. On one occasion, right at the end. With this talent, how's he not done better? There you go. The old chestnut.
117.
You just had to say it, didn't you, Phil?
I felt compelled after this break. What a way to get over the line.
123. Frame and the match.
He can't be bothered with the black. 1, 2, 3. Bingo for Jack Lisowski.